Good evening, everyone. I'm Kelvin, your host of Situations the Podcast.
And I'm your co-host, Miss Deanna. What's up, y'all?
I'd like to know how everybody doing on this beautiful Sunday evening. Deanna, how do you feel today?
I'm feeling pretty good. Hot outside, but I'm keeping cool.
All right, I know that's right. Well, we got another great show lined up for today, and I'm sure this is going to be an attention grabber. So, you ready?
Absolutely.
All right. For those of you who are tuned in, today's title is One Woman, Many Men, Breaking the Taboo on Group Sex and Female Desire. That title come
What the
about because I saw
hell?
something kind of interesting. And I just knew this would be an attention grabber. So we're not gonna waste no time. We're gonna just jump right into it. And let's see what happens. All right. Deanna, you ready? Okay. I'm just gonna dive right into the first question. We just gonna jump right into it. We ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. We just gonna let's get
Okay.
straight to the point. Now, what makes a woman interested in having sex with multiple men at once? What do you think the reason behind this would be?
I don't know. I mean, we could say, with the newfound independence, but I mean, that's been happening, so we can't even relate it to that. I don't really know. Maybe it was just a fantasy she may have had, or
Okay.
I don't know how to answer that one.
Well, let me say this.
Hmm.
Okay, it could be a sexual fantasy. I agree with that. It could be
Hmm.
empowerment or curiosity. I can even go with that. But
Right.
I think just for something of that magnitude, I think women she just liked the attention of multiple men. That could also
Oh,
be,
okay.
a an outlet for 'em. But
Okay.
let me ask you this: Have this ever been have this something you ever thought about? Because from what
Wait.
I saw and heard, from what I
Hmm.
heard, from what I've seen.
You already know what you're finna get out of me.
well, well.
Hell no.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Well.
Don't,
Well.
you can go finish your statement though, but that's still my answer.
Well, reason I asked that is because um, there's a young woman that stated that this is something that she loves to do, and many women love to do it as well, but afraid are afraid to admit it. And we're gonna get to that a little later, but we're gonna move on to the next question here.
Okay.
Do you think it's more
All right.
about self-expression or is it trauma?
I'm gonna go with self-expression.
Self-expression. Okay. Um, I
I mean,
can,
because
I
it's
can.
it's a lot of different people that deal with trauma. I've dealt with some trauma when I was younger, and it's not something I want to do. So
Right. Uh, would you say liberation or just the
it could be
pleasure
a
of
little
it?
bit of both.
Okay.
Both of those. Yeah,
But
both.
okay. Okay. All right. I can follow with that. Because you say you've dealt with trauma, but it didn't lead you down that road, right?
Absolutely not. No.
Okay.
No.
All
You
right.
you know I always have an answer. You got me you got me quiet over here today because I'm like, what?
Like I said, I just knew this would be something that would be interesting to talk about today. And
Hmm.
and when I saw it, and then who I saw it from, where it stems from, it was kind of intriguing.
Hmm.
So I said, and then she made a statement, and when she made the statement, she said all. So when you say all, that includes a lot of different women. You know, when you make that
I don't
statement,
agree with
all
that.
women.
I could say, you know how.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say she needs to speak for her. I could even say, you know what they say, Stella get her groove back or this and that. You may be an empty nester or got out of a relationship, haven't been sexually active, you go on a vacation or something, you like, forget it. I'm just gonna have fun while I'm here. Whatever happened, happened. I could see maybe a woman saying that, but saying all women want to get some trains ran on them, I can't agree with that.
Right. Yeah, she was, and she stood on it. She said all women. She put emphasis on all. So that made me want to shed some light on this because I need to know what's going on here. I need to figure this out. So, but let me
We
ask
gonna
you.
place that all when okay.
Well, let me ask you something. Is this, would you think
All
this
right.
considered? Is this a like a? I mean, I don't even know how to proceed. I don't even know because what threw me through the loop when she said all. That's what threw me off. You know. Um.
But you can't speak for other women though. That's the whole thing of it.
Right. So, do you think having multiple
So how
multiple
could you
men
say
like
all?
this makes a woman promiscuous?
Absolutely. If she says she like it. I mean, because I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to like, what pleasure do you get out of sleeping with all them people like that?
At one time.
That one person couldn't do.
Right.
Or it's gonna make them feel free, more desirable. That's the only thing I can come up with.
Right. Okay. Because like I said, what I didn't understand was, I was trying to wrap my mind around it, and I don't know if it stemmed from
Hmm.
dominance, wanting to be dominated, or just simply sexual curiosity. I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
But I'm not. I'm not. Hear me good. I'm not saying that this is not taking place. I'm not saying this is not happening.
Right.
But what made
We
me
know it's
curious
happening.
about it when she put the label on all. Okay. When she
Right.
said all, that immediately drew me in, and
Right.
I had to talk about it and shed some light on this.
But I don't agree with that. That's just like if I say my favorite color red, I can't say all women favorite color red.
Right.
Or if I like dark skinned men and I don't prefer light skinned men, but all women like dark skinned men. They don't that you can't say all. That's your so my whole thing, if that's what you choosing to do and that's your preference or that's how you feeling at the moment, don't say all. Just say that's what you want to do. I'm just saying that's not
Right.
an all
Absolutely.
situation, honey.
Right. So, do you think women in this situation feel in control of or objectified?
They can't feel in control because they not gonna have none if it's all of them in a room.
Right.
That
Yeah.
means you
Because
don't want no control.
yeah, I mean, to me, it's like you said, with that many partners at one time, when you having this, this train ran, how can you be in control?
How you gonna be in control of that? You not.
Right, absolutely, right. Um, but let me ask you this: but what if it's on her terms, and she's consensual with it, but it has to be done
Yeah,
on her terms? That make it even better?
it doesn't make it better, but I guess if they're going to adhere to what she's saying, yeah, they may give her a little more control in the situation. But I mean, if they tie her up or something like that, she ain't got no control.
Right. So what's the difference between a fantasy?
That's like I don't know.
No, go ahead, finish your statement.
That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know if it's a fantasy, like, or what. what she would be getting out of it to make her, turned on to that. I don't know.
Right. So what I was going to ask you previous was, what's the difference between
Hmm.
it being a fantasy and a real life experience?
That you actually going through with it.
Right. Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do
Because
is,
you can fantasize about something in your mind. Hmm.
okay, go ahead, finish. I'm listening.
I was just saying you could fantasize about anything, and smile or what if or just come up with all these different scenarios or visions in your head, but to actually go through with it,
Right. So, do you think this is a common thing in real life?
I've never met no woman that said they want to do that out of my 45 years of living. So I don't know. I, I've met a lot of different people.
Right.
And
Well,
I allow people to
we
be
do know.
free or say or do whatever they want to do if that's what they choose to do.
Right. Well, you do know we're living in a different time
I
right
just
now.
don't want to be a part of it.
We're living in a different time right
Yeah, I know that.
now. Right. So,
I
we
know.
know things have changed um, from when we, were growing up. Now, I'm not certain how old this woman was when she
I
made this
know, but
statement.
what I
Go ahead. Go ahead, Tim.
I'll be in the bed at 8:30, so we can't say all. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know what's going on outside. Socially, I don't.
Right.
I
Um.
don't.
You. But I have a clip. I didn't tell you I had a clip, but I have a clip.
Okay.
And
Oh, okay.
right. See, this is gonna support what it is that I'm talking about. I don't want you guys to just think, oh, he's some type of pervert. He just trying. It's not the case.
Yeah.
This is from a woman's perspective. You know, this is from a woman's perspective. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna run this clip, and then I'm gonna let you guys be the judge.
Okay.
Like I say, I didn't say this. This is a woman
All
speaking.
right. Okay.
A woman is speaking freely.
Mhm.
She made this comment. She made this bold statement. And when I say bold, I mean bold statement. But I'm gonna let you guys be the judge.
I want to get a train ran on me. Like single file, second tile, everybody lined up.
So this train, right? So is it the rush? Is it like a rush thing for you?
I think it's just everybody waiting their
Just
turn.
waiting? So okay, cool.
But I will say though, that's a lot of women's fantasy. A lot of
Really?
women just won't say that shit. But every time I bring it up, it's like, oh, I don't want to be in a room with another man, or I don't want to. And I'm like, okay, so whoever is down, comment below, because I'm trying to get this shit rolling.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
I feel like she
That was
said
from a
it and
woman
she's trying to
perspective.
say all to get to I think she's trying to get other women on board with it. Now that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna be bold, you should be able to stand on your own statements to be like what she said, I want to get this done. And don't say this is a lot of women. No, speak for your own self, lady.
Right. Absolutely. We got Ronnie. Ronnie, what's up, man? I see you. I appreciate you tuning in. Ronnie's been laughing out loud. This ad was so funny. Yeah, it was funny, Ronnie. That's what made us want to talk about it today because she made a bold statement saying all women,
Right.
would like
Right.
to have trains ran on them, but they're afraid to admit it. So I wanted to see was that theory correct when she made that bold statement saying all women. So that's what we talking about today, since you just not tuning in.
Mm-mm.
But yes, Yana. So what you think again? Tell me what was she right or
My
was she
stance is
just
still the same. My stance is still the same. I think that's how she feel, but she want other women to be on board with it because did she talk to some other women that said that? Where's the supporting detail? That's what I'm saying. Don't get on there saying all women. Just speak for your own self.
right? Well, Ronnie Ronnie in the comments. Ronnie said he completely disagreed.
Go-
That's just her. That's the same thing Tiana's speaking on right now. She's saying that that's just her
Right.
her
I
fantasy.
agree with what he's saying.
Right, that's her fantasy, you know.
You're right, Ronnie.
But
That's all.
right, but like I said, what made us want to shine some light on that topic because she made a bold statement and saying that many women is like this and they just afraid to
Right.
admit it. So I just wanted to see was there some truth to it. But
Okay,
let me
but the
say
whole
this.
thing is, but that's what I'm saying. Even if look, even if she said they just afraid to admit it, so that means they thinking it. But they ain't saying I want to rate, I want it.
Right,
She ready
right,
to do it one by one, like she said.
right. She said drop them
So
in the
that's what I was like.
comments.
Remember, I was
She
like, you
trying to
can
get
have
this
a
thing
fantasy, a
running.
thought, or whatever.
Right. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So how do women who enjoy that lifestyle handle the stigma? Or do you think it even matters to them?
I don't think it mattered to them because if she got on social media saying that, uh, I'm pretty sure she probably got an OF,
Right.
account.
Right.
And she trying, like she said, she trying to get it rolling.
I can agree with that. Ronnie said agreed, no stats to back her theory. That's true. No stat. I mean, that's why we talking about it because I want to see if what she's saying is true. But not only what she said made me want to bring that into today's show. Another reason I wanted to bring that in because that woman you just saw, that was Freddie Gibbs' baby
Mm-hmm.
mother. So that was another reason why I wanted to shine some light on this because, you know, for you to be in that type of position and you coming on the internet making statements like that, I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy work right there.
Yeah. But the whole thing is, are they together? No, they probably ain't together no more. Or maybe she was a fun girl when he got with her. Who knows? We don't know that because we ain't talked to him. So
Well, I do know. I
we
know
can't
she
even just
said
say
something
that's
about
because that's his baby
OnlyFans.
mother. She
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
uh
Go ahead, Theon.
No, I was just saying, like, yeah, that could be his baby mother, but I'm pretty sure that's not nothing he would have okayed being with her.
Well, that probably was the reason why he got with her too, though. You understand what I'm saying? So who knows?
That's what I said. Maybe she was a fun girl. I don't know. We don't know.
Right. Well, Ronnie in a comment. Ronnie stated he said she might be ran through just being in the industry, just being passed around. Well, I mean, um,
Right.
that may be some truth to that too. I mean, I don't know. I mean, because I don't know her
Yeah.
personally, so that may be some truth to that.
Right.
But do you think this is a
Right.
trend in the era of because of OnlyFans?
No. Because, I mean, even as a teenager, I would hear people talking about how they ran trains on girls. It wasn't no OnlyFans or no camera phone. So
Right. Well, like I
I
said,
didn't
I
just
think
hear this being done.
right. Well, now that I figure now that OnlyFans is in existence right now, and all it takes is
Yeah.
one clip to have you go viral, just as we doing
Right.
right now, speaking on something that she
Right.
spoke on. Now everybody's running
Mm-hmm.
to her OnlyFans to
Right.
see what the content is like and paying to see the
Right.
content. So was she
Mm-hmm.
saying that because this
Right.
is who she is for real, or was she saying this to check a bag? I mean, I don't know.
It could be who she is for real. I'm just making the statement, or counteracting the point of don't say all. If that's what you want to do, then just speak for your own self.
Right. Like I say, that's what kind of drew me in. It wasn't the part
Yeah.
that she talking about she wanted to have a train ran on. What drew me in when she
Right.
said all. So when she said
Nah.
that, I'm like, wait a minute now. How you one woman gonna speak for everybody?
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
She
get that.
said She said they scared to speak up. So that's the whole thing. Is that's what I'm saying. You could have a thought about anything. You could see a nice looking woman and be like, man, I wonder what it would be like to be with her. But you never even get with the lady. You see what I'm saying? It's a thought.
Right. Right.
But to actually be saying you want this to happen,
Well, she said
you
she
ready to
ready to
make
get
it
that
happen?
train rolling. She ready.
Exactly.
Which is crazy work. That's
Choo
crazy.
choo.
uh,
It is.
yeah, that's way out.
Oh my goodness. It is.
Well,
I can say, in the world today,
go ahead.
it's a lot of people out here that don't have no discretion. I can say that today.
Right. It's I mean, even if you don't have any discretion, it's certain things you should at least keep
Hmm.
to yourself. You know, I feel like
She not trying to
something
keep
like
it to
that.
herself because she want the men with the money. She not trying to keep it to herself. She want them to come with that money so she can have some fun, young.
Right. Hold on. Ronnie in comments. Ronnie
Trying to
said
get flued out to get chewed out. Choo choo.
okay, we got Ronnie in the chat. Ronnie stated he said all definitely need to be changed. Some of her bad choice of words with no facts to back it. Well, like I
Right.
said, I'm not quite understanding what you're saying right there, Ronnie, but I think I know where you're going. But this is something that she said. Now we didn't say this. We're not making this up. This is something that
No,
she
but
said.
I said the same thing he said. He's saying she don't have no supporting packs. Like she didn't say. I was talking to some of my homegirls. They said it too. She didn't say that. She just said most women, or all or whatever. She was like they want to do it, but they scared. Who did you talk to that said that? That's what I'm saying. There's no
Okay,
supporting facts. Where the women at who said this at?
okay, I see. I see. Okay, I get it. I see where you're
Or
going.
maybe she should have put a poll on her page, yes or no. Do y'all women think about getting a train ran on y'all? And then we would have seen the poll. That would have been to see some type of supporting facts. But I mean, I don't know. A man could have went on there and put yes, you know what I'm saying, and we still wouldn't have known.
Right. Do you think there's a community or a space and a lifestyle for this type of behavior?
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, I think so too.
I
Because
mean, look at the biggest court case going on today.
right,
You heard me.
right, yeah, yeah,
Look at the biggest court case going on in entertainment today. It's definitely a
absolutely,
space for it.
right. Because as far as I know, it's been swingers. I've been knowing about swingers all my life. So that
That's what
fits
I'm
right in.
saying. It's nothing new. Ain't nothing new under the sun.
Right,
I think some people are just getting more vocal about what they want. They don't care no more. Like there's no discretion about it.
right, absolutely. Cause I see you. I appreciate you tuning in. Uh, Barry said yes by far. Oh, Barry, okay. Well, what we talking about today, Barry, is I'm trying to get you up to speed a little bit. So I see you just not tuning in. But what we're talking about today is Freddie Gill's baby mama. She made a bold statement, and well, I'm gonna run clip down. We're gonna run the clip back for those that are just not tuning in. That way they can
Okay.
get an idea of what we speak of.
Okay.
I want to get a train ran on me.
That's,
Like single file, second tile, everybody lined up.
so this train, right? So is it the rush? Is it like a rush thing for you?
I think it's just everybody waiting their
Just
turn.
waiting? So okay, cool.
But I will say though, that's a lot of women's fantasy. A lot of
Really?
women just won't say that shit. But every time I bring it up, it's like, oh, I don't want to be in a room with another man, or I don't want to. And I'm like, okay, so whoever is down, comment below, because I'm trying to get this shit rolling.
Okay. So,
See,
Mary,
but she ain't say all. She said some.
well, I mean, to me, that's like all shit. Some, all. What's the difference? What's the difference? You know,
The women that's
that
in her tribe, that's some of them.
right. I mean, some that's still a large portion. You know, when you saying some,
Yeah.
so Barry,
Well, see, that's what I say.
that's what we're
She
talking
said,
about though.
whoever down, comment below.
Right. She wanted. I mean, because she's serious about it. That's why. That's why she took that approach. She's serious about what she's saying. And
Absolutely.
and it sounds as to me, she don't care whether she know you or not. If you down, just comment below. You know?
I was just gonna say that.
Right.
I was just about to say that. I'm thinking about my charts, all type of stuff running through my head. Like, hold on.
All she want to know is you down. She ain't asked about no my chart or none of that. She talking about you down, comment below.
But,
you know, she don't care about none of that. She ready to get that, like she said, she ready to get that train rolling. You know, she ready to get.
Oh my goodness, insane.
It's so something of that magnitude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is it about attention, power, or pleasure? What do you think?
I don't know. It seems like she just want to do it. I don't even know what her reason is for it. She just want it.
Right. I mean, I can see where all three may fit in, but I can see where all three of those may fit in. But like you said, she just want to do it. You know, she just said. And what
exactly?
What gets me was she showed no concern for her health or nobody else's health. All she want to know is you're down. If you're down, comment below.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, Barry said he is all about pleasure. But that could be too. That could be. I mean, I can agree with that. You know, I can definitely agree with that. But to me, it's like,
how does that? I mean, how many people is gonna be on this train? How does that be pleasurable if you got 10 people ram you? I don't understand.
Well, I mean, when it's pleasure from her perspective, from her standpoint, because it's like, I think she's fulfilling a fantasy of letting three men take advantage of her all at one time. To her, that may be pleasure.
She didn't even say three. She just said a train. We don't even know.
A train
we don't know
three.
how many she wants.
Well, I always knew a train would be three or more. That's what I always thought it was.
Okay.
So I mean, if I'm wrong,
but what she said was she was like, let them line up, like she.
Right. She said, what did she say? She said,
see, she was just saying line them up. So I'm thinking.
Caboose
so I'm thinking 10. I ain't thinking 3. She's talking about line them up.
Right. It's 3. That's 3 or better. I think that's 3 or better. You know, she talking about line them up. How many can you take at one time? You know, Jesus Christ.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's at one time. If she said line them up one by one. So
Ronnie said he thought she mentioned 10 guys. Well, she didn't definitely put a number on it. She just said line them up. You know, if you're interested, line them up.
Yeah.
You know.
That's wild.
Barry said, it's like, oh, she's selling her body. She don't care how many men. She just wanted, she just want how many men she are with. Oh, okay. He says like, it disappeared. Hold on. It's like selling her body. She don't.
Do they gotta pay? Cause I ain't hear her say nothing about money.
Right. Yeah. She didn't specifically say a number.
You heard me.
She said line them up. You know, when she say line them up, you know, that's.
And I didn't hear her say nothing.
Go ahead, Tiana.
I didn't hear her say nothing about money either.
Right.
Absolutely. I didn't hear her say nothing about money, right. So she just want to do it. She didn't say
about money. And Ronnie said that statement is diabolical.
She didn't say for the right price or. She didn't say nothing about money.
Oh wait, well she maybe we missed it. She because Barry said she said, I don't care if it's 10 if you're interested. So we might have missed something. She
No,
might have
I thought
mentioned.
I heard 10. Remember, I said 10. I don't know.
You know what?
I thought
Hey
I heard
y'all,
10.
we gonna run this clip back. Hold on.
Play it
I want to
back.
get a train ran on me. Like single file, second tile, everybody lined up.
So this train, right? So is it the rush? Is it like a rush thing for you?
I think it's just everybody waiting their
Just
turn.
waiting? So okay, cool.
But I will say though, that's a lot of women's fantasy. A lot of
Really?
women just won't say that shit. But every time I bring it up, it's like, oh, I don't want to be in a room with another man, or I don't want to. And I'm like, okay, so whoever is down, comment below, because I'm trying to get this shit rolling.
Okay, well she did not say a number.
Oh, she didn't say 10.
Right, I
No.
did not hear her say a number.
But
I
look,
did hear her
so
say
but she
line them
made she
up.
contradict. Look, but yeah, but she contradicted herself. She said because when I ask women, they say, "Oh, I don't want to be in there with another man." So how you gonna say this is their fantasy if they saying they don't want to be in there with the other men?
Right.
That's you.
Yeah, that's her desire.
That's what you want to do. Exactly.
But so do you
She
think
don't
a
want to
woman
get
can
thrown
ever
under the
be in?
bus by herself.
So let me say this: do you think a woman can ever be in a healthy relationship and still engage in
Mm-hmm.
group sex?
I guess that would depend on the man if he cared or not. Who's trying to be with her,
Right. Well,
or
if
is
you,
her appetite just if is he just gonna be enough for her?
well, like I said before, I mentioned before, there are swingers, and those swingers do be in relationships.
Right.
So I guess that do answer the question.
Right, but that's what
I
I'm
guess that
saying.
can be
If
true.
yeah,
Wait a minute.
yeah.
Wait. Deanna, your boy in the comment, Rich. Rich say, I got $40.
Ah!
Hey, Rich, you got
She
40,
didn't
man.
even say nothing about money. So
Right. Rich gonna give her 40.
look,
Rich say he got
she
40
didn't even
for
say
her.
nothing about money.
Oh
But
man,
she
that's
didn't say
crazy.
nothing about
That's
money, so she might want to do it for free.
right. Yeah, Rich, you might be able to say
She
that
might
40,
want to do it
man.
for free.
She said line
Exactly.
them up. Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
So let me say this.
Okay.
How do you think a partner usually would react to some interest like this?
It's either they gonna be like, baby, I'm cool on you, gonna do what you want to do,
Or they gonna be down with it?
or they gonna be like, I'm calling my homeboys up. They coming over.
That's wild. That's wild. That's amazing. That and then well no I ain't gonna say that but okay.
That was the first time I've heard something like that.
You'll be amazed. I mean, it just so happened I stumbled across it, and I thought it would be something interesting to talk about. But yeah, it's happening. It's definitely happening.
I know it's happening. I just never heard nobody say it. You will hear the men talk about it. This is the first
Heard
time
that.
I've heard a woman say that.
Right. Yeah, Rich said the train's being ran since the '80s. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's
That's what I'm
nothing new.
saying. I've been hearing them. I was born 1980. I've been hearing it.
And Ronnie made a comment. Ronnie back. Ronnie said most people would never wife her. She just been for fun. Yeah, that's true too. That is true.
Right. That's what I said. A fun girl. Yeah.
Barry back in the comment, he said most of them type of people are the same level, rather it's a man or a woman. Okay. Well, I mean, it takes a
I can
strong
agree with
man.
that.
It takes a strong man to be able to deal with something, or you got to really, really be into that. For you to accept your wife, your
Right.
girlfriend, or whoever she may be to you, to for you to sit there and
Right.
watch something like that, you first of all, I think something got to be mentally. I think that's a mental. Something is definitely wrong. Me personally,
Oh my goodness.
um,
Yeah.
I mean, because there's no way. I'm just gonna just speak on old boy trial for a second. Um, I saw
Mhm.
something about a few days ago. The dude, the Punisher, that was part of the Diddy ordeal.
Okay. Yeah.
He
Mhm.
he made a comment that during his 1-2 with what's old girl name? What's the girl name?
Mhm.
Cassie.
Cassie.
He was like when he was having sexual intercourse with Cassie, Diddy was sitting there in the chair watching, and Diddy told
Mhm.
him when he come back his thing better be hard. Now this is what this guy said. Now what kind of mess is that?
Okay.
I think that's something that's mentally not, let alone being a freak. I
Yeah.
don't care if you're a freak, that's fine. You can be a freak all you want, but when it
Right.
start getting to this type of this
Right.
level where you telling another man when you come in
Right.
your
Right.
thing better be hard. What the hell going on? Are you okay up there or something? Is everything okay?
Exactly.
Right, yeah, right.
Evidently not.
Yeah, Rich, that was the Punisher. That was his name. That's the name he go by, the Punisher. Um, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy work to me. But like I say, this ain't the first time that this has
It
happened. This
is.
is this been going on for a long time. It's just not with all the social media, with the
It's not.
OnlyFans, and with all these
Right.
other sexual websites, Twitter has become something totally different now. With those type of websites, it makes it
I haven't been
easier
on there so
for
long.
right. It makes it
Yeah.
easier for women that's like this to put themselves out there with no judgment. You know,
Right. Right.
Rich, Rich,
But I mean, you will hear about orgy parties, all that type of stuff, so
right.
it's been happening.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while. Like I said, it's just not really. It's starting to get magnified. I think now. I think it's really starting to. People are starting to talk
Yeah.
about it a little more. Women are, like I said, it helps with the OnlyFans being out there. I think because that it shows people what you're really into. You know,
Right.
but like I said, I think all of it. I think all of it has something to do with their mental issue, their mental health.
Yeah, they at one point, they was talking about the poly relationships
Right.
and making, everything cool about that. So you already knew it was coming after the poly.
Right. Ronnie, I appreciate you, man. Ronnie made a comment. He said, I always enjoy your podcast. Have a great show. Ronnie, we appreciate you, man. Appreciate you tuning in
Thank you,
as
thank you.
always. Um, but I want to do something special. I want to do something special for somebody today, Tiana. I don't know. What could I
Okay.
do special for? Matter of fact, let me see for my people in the chat today. Let me see. We got Barry in the chat. We got Ronnie in the chat. Uh, we got Rich in the chat. I want to do something special for you guys. Let me see. Okay, let me. Let me think of something because I want to give I want to give you guys a set of White Sox tickets. I want to give somebody a set of White Sox tickets to the Phillies game, which is next month on the 20. I think it's the 28th, 27th or the 28th, somewhere along in there. They really really great seats, but I wanna give you guys a pair but I don't know how I want to do it just yet. I want to know, Deanna, what you think? How you think we should do this? How you think I should distribute it? How you think I should do like uh, a raffle? Do like a pick a number between 1 and 10, or what do you think?
How many sets are you giving away? Just one or more?
Well, one set. Well, I got 2 sets,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna give one set away on today's show.
Okay.
Okay, but this is what I want. I want you to pick a number, Tiana, because I don't want to. I'm gonna be. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. Okay.
Okay.
So
I
I
already
want you to
got the
pick a
number.
number in your head between 1 and 25. Don't tell me the number.
Okay.
Don't say the number out loud. Just pick the
I
number. Let
got
me know
it.
when you got the number picked.
I got it.
Okay. Now, what we're gonna do, guys? Um, pick a number between 1 and 5. The closest to the number without going over will win 2 tickets to a White Sox game, and I guarantee you, I'm gonna have you sitting in the best seats in the building. Pick a number between 1 and
You said
25.
1 and 5. I thought you said 1 and 25.
I say 1 to
Okay.
25. Pick a number between 1 and 25 without going over, and you're gonna get 2 tickets
Okay.
for a White Sox game for White Sox against the Phillies. All right. So Rich, yeah, Barry, pick a number. Pick a number between 1 to 25. The closest number to that without going over will win 2 tickets to a White Sox game for White Sox versus the Phillies. All right. I'm in a good mood today. I want to get something away. All right.
Choo choo.
I feel good today. I just feel like giving somebody, doing something good for somebody. So I'm waiting on y'all to pick that number. I don't know what the number
What's
is.
that good? Okay.
Tiana has the number. Tiana picked the number, and she gonna let y'all know if y'all want it. Now pick that number. I'm waiting on the numbers to drop in the comments, y'all. So pick those numbers.
Okay.
But in the meantime, Tiana, I'm gonna ask you this until I see the numbers start coming.
Okay.
Okay, well we got 2 numbers so far. Rich picked 20, and hold on, Rich picked 20. Diane Stokes. Diane, what's going on? I appreciate you tuning in. Diane Stokes picked, I'm sorry, Barry picked 17. Diane Stokes picked 17. Rich said, give him an old girl. Rich, you say, damn, the tickets, you want an old girl. All right.
Okay.
Right. Barry said 17. Diane Stokes said 17. Rich said 20. Tiana, is any one of those numbers close without going over? You got
No.
17 and you got 20 so far.
No.
Okay, y'all. None of those numbers were close. Drop another number. Diane, how you doing? I appreciate you tuning in. But 17 was incorrect and 20 was incorrect. So I'm giving you guys another opportunity to drop some more numbers. Diane, I'm doing a raffle right now. Pick a number between. Oh, well, you already gave your number, so you know what's going on.
1 and 25.
Okay. Diane just dropped her next number. Diane said 23. So, Diane, you had 23. Let's see what else we get. What other numbers we get coming in? The closest number between 1 to 25 without going over. So, right now, we got 23 on the board from Diane. Okay. Until the next numbers come in, Tiana, I'm going to ask you this. How do women prepare mentally for
Okay.
any physical activity like this? How do you prepare mentally for this?
I don't know. I mean, I could speak for one person. It's like y'all been engaging, y'all been talking. It's probably been some type of little, commenting sexually or whatever, turning each other on, some pictures or whatever. I don't know what you do to prepare for that. Maybe drink a fifth or something. I don't know.
Okay. Okay,
I don't
Barry
know,
commented.
man.
Barry said he picked number 6. So we got 23 on the board and we
Okay.
got number 6 on the board. Is any one of those numbers close, Deanna?
Okay. Yep.
So the closest without going over, what's the
Mm-hmm.
let me see,
Barry.
Diane at 23 and Barry's at 6. Let me wait for one more. I'm gonna see if Rich gonna comment. One more. See if he gonna come back in with a different number.
Okay.
Okay, Rich back in. Rich. Okay, so we got Diane at 23. We got Barry at 6.
Okay.
And we got Rich at 15.
Okay. Okay.
Well, Rich, you're not doing 2 numbers. Well, the first set of numbers that you gave, well, none of those numbers close. So I'm allowing you guys to pick another number. So this is your second pick.
Right.
Until we get a winner, we're gonna keep rolling the numbers. Okay. So right now, Tiana, we got Diane at 23, Barry at 6, Rich at 15.
Okay.
So are any of those numbers close?
Yes.
It's close without going over?
Yep.
Okay, what was the okay?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Hold on. We finna get the winning number here. Give me 1 second. Okay, well, I'll repeat this. Diane got 23. Barry got 6. Rich picked 15. And the winning number was what, Deanna?
Okay.
What's the winning number?
7.
Winning number was 7, so that's Barry.
7.
Right. Barry, you won your set of tickets,
Barry.
man. Barry picked 6, and the winning number was 7. So Barry, you win your set of tickets to the White Sox Phillies game next month. It's I think it's July the 27th or the 28th. I'll let you know. I'll reach out to you after the show and to get you those tickets over to you. All right. Now, I want to do that again. I want to do that one more. What you want? You want to do it one more time, Tiana? You want to give another set away?
Yeah.
All right. Barry, you can't be in this one. You already won your set of tickets. Diane, Rich, let me see. Diane and Rich. Deanna, pick a number for me real quick.
I got it.
Okay, guys. Same way. Number between 1 and 25, the closest without going over, you guys will win a set of White Sox tickets. Okay? Rich, you can comment again a different number. Diane, you can comment a different number. And anybody else that's tuned in that want a night out on Situations the podcast to win a set of White Sox tickets, we're doing a raffle. Pick a number between 1 and 25. The closest number without going over will win a set of tickets. Okay? We already got one winner. Barry Diane said congratulations. Diane, you still in the raffle. I'm giving away another pair. So drop another number, one between 1 and 25. Rich, drop another number between 1 and 25. I'm giving away another set of tickets. Okay, so I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a good mood. Okay, Barry said he'll be out of town that week. Give them to somebody else. Okay, so now okay, Barry, I'll do that. I'll donate your tickets to someone else. But once again, congratulations though, man. I appreciate it. Diane came in at 11.
Okay.
Rich came in at 10. Any of those numbers close?
Yes.
Oh, we might have a winner. Diane came in at 11. Rich came in at 10. Tiana, what's the number?
10.
The number is 10. Rich. There you go.
I show like, man, he hit it right on the money.
Congratulations, Rich. You just won yourself a set of tickets, man, to the White Sox Philly game. I think it's July 27th. I'll be in contact with you to make sure you get those tickets.
Don't be trying to take that girl.
Hey, Rich, you better behave yourself now.
He said he got that hot 40.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what?
Sound like an explosive night.
You know what I'm gonna do, Tiana? This is what I'm gonna do. I said I was in a good mood, and I meant what I said when I said I was in a good mood. So this is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Rich, you already won you a set of tickets, and I'm gonna give a second set of tickets away. How about that? How about that?
That's what's up.
Okay, I'm gonna give a second set of tickets away, and the second set of tickets gonna go to Diane. Diane, you just won yourself 2 pair of tickets to the White Sox Philly game for next month. Marvelous seats, and I want you guys to enjoy a night out on Situations the podcast. So congratulations, Diane.
Yes.
Okay, Diane, what I want you guys to do is, yes, Rich, you do got 2 tickets. So you can take you and old girl that you're trying to get at $40 to. Diane, what I want you, excuse me. Diane, what I want you to do, I want you to shoot me a message via Facebook. And that way, matter of fact, let me do this first. I need you guys to download Ticketmaster on your phones, okay? Because I don't know if you guys ever been to a professional baseball game before. They don't do hand tickets anymore. They're gonna scan your phone. Your ticket's gonna be sent to your phone. So what I need you guys to do is download Ticketmaster app on your phone, create your email address, and send me the email address to that account, and I'll send those tickets over to you guys immediately today. So download Ticketmaster app. Once again, create an account, download the app. Let me know when you download that app. Send me that email address that you use, and I'll get you those 2 tickets. Oh, Diane, you're gonna get 2 tickets today, and Rich, you're gonna get 2 tickets today. But what I want you guys to do for me is when you go to the game, create a video for us. Okay? Create a video saying you appreciate Situation the podcast putting you in the position to be at this game. Just create a happy family video, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna air that video on our show in support of you guys. Okay. Okay, Diane, no problem. Rich, no problem, my man. I appreciate you guys participating. I appreciate you guys always rocking with us and being part of our show. But once again,
yes,
this is no show without you guys. You guys make this possible. So
right.
I really truly appreciate that. Okay, Deanna.
Yes.
No doubt, Rich. No doubt. Appreciate you, bro. For sure. Okay, that's going to conclude today's show, y'all. We had a little fun with it. I feel good. I gave away some stuff today. I like helping people, putting people in a position to enjoy themselves. So once again, guys, I want you guys to download the Ticketmaster app on your phone, create an account, send me that email address, and I'll send you your 2 tickets over, Diane, today. And Rich, I'll send you your 2 tickets over as well. Okay? Tiana, you got any closing words?
Have a ball, not a train.
Okay, y'all. I appreciate you guys tuning in once again. I'm Kelvin, your host of Situations the Podcast.
Oh man.
And that's my co-host, Tiana. Rich, you make sure you talk to me before you go to this game. And I'm gonna make sure you don't. I don't want you to have no money in your pocket. I need you to keep the $40 in your pocket, man. I need you to keep the 40s in your pocket. Okay, y'all. That's gonna conclude.
Oh my
show.
goodness! He
Once
gonna
again,
have his
I'm
credit
Kelvin,
card and
your
that hot
host of
40
Situations
in cash.
And we'll see
And
you
I'm
guys
your co-host, Miss
next
Tiana.
week. Go ahead, Tiana. What you say? Tiana, what you say?
No, I was just saying I'm your co-host, Miss Tiana.
Oh, okay.
No, I was just saying I'm the co-host,
next week
Tiana.
for
That's
another
it.
amazing episode of Situations the Podcast. Peace.